Good afternoon from AlphaCars. My name is Tom, coming to you from our Northampton location, and today we'll be taking a look at this 2014 Mercedes-Benz ML63 AMG. This ML63 is currently showing just over 74,000 original miles, and if you would like to see a high-resolution detailed photo set, please reference the listing at alphacars.com. There, of course, you will also find a free included Carfax report, alongside a long list of technical data related to the vehicle's remaining tire and brake life, as well as individual readings from each panel using our paint depth gauge. But today I'll take you on a quick condition overview around both the interior and the exterior of the ML, as well as showing you some of its more notable features, of which there are many. So starting around the exterior, you'll take a look at the paint scheme, which in this flat light that we have today appears to be a relatively pedestrian and common white paint scheme. However, once it gets into the direct sunlight and you got really bright light pointing directly into the panel, you have this amazing pearlescent quality to the paint that gives it so much more depth, and it looks incredible. You'll find that effect very present in our photo set that's available on the website, and you can really get a sense of what this paint has to offer. But as far as condition goes, it's in fantastic shape. This vehicle was clearly very well cared for. And as usual, I'll take you really close to the panel so as to look for any dings, dents, or irregularities in the way the light reflects here. And as we make our way past the doors, absolutely nothing to note, no scratching, dings, dents, or anything of the sort. Looks very nice. You can see just a little bit of debris that landed on the paint there, but it's very, very clean. Absolutely nothing to note here on the driver's side of the vehicle. Taking a look at the gorgeous 21-inch wheels, absolutely stunning design, and they do feature a contrasted, two-tone paint scheme, with the interior of the barrel and the spokes showing that nice metallic gray, and then the outer face having that nice machined metal look. Very, very attractive wheel, and all four corners are in amazing condition, absolutely perfect. And you can see here the red AMG brake calipers hidden behind the wheel just there. Currently wrapped in some beautiful Michelin tires, very, very nice condition as well, plenty of life remaining and even wear. You can see this wheel here at the front is no different, except it's hiding a much larger brake caliper here just behind it. Of course, when you have that bi-turbo 5.5 liter V8 under the hood, some extra stopping power is absolutely necessary. So taking a look here at the front fascia of the vehicle, looking at the headlight lenses, they're both crystal clear, showing no signs of oxidation, discoloration, or scratching. Very, very nice lenses here. See the front grille offering a bit of contrast to that pearlescent white with some piano black and chrome accents. You can see your Mercedes emblem also doubles as a radar sensor for your cruise control and other driver safety features. Looking a bit lower here, you'll find that camera subtly mounted below the grille. That camera works in conjunction with cameras on the wing mirrors as well as in the back to provide a top-down 360 camera view as you're reversing into spots, and also as you pull ahead in a low-speed scenario, you do have a view from the front so you don't damage the beautiful satin silver chin spoiler here underneath the front, which is in perfect condition. No paint chips or damaged starboard here at the front. Very, very clean condition. Taking a look here now at the passenger side. Again, I'll start by taking you very close to the panel, passing that beautiful chrome badging there. Again, to my eye, absolutely no dings, dents, or scratching. Just fantastic condition all the way around. You'll find a mix of piano black trim and satin silver around the doors and windows, just as on the driver's side. And I neglected to mention on the driver's side that lower running board with the black and silver accents in great condition as well. You also have some spotlights there, which will illuminate a path to the vehicle at night. Taking a look at the wheel condition here, just the same as on the driver's side, absolutely stunning. And you can see that bright red caliper shining through just behind those massive spokes on the 21-inch wheels. Same story here at the back, all four wheels are exceptional. Now taking a look here at the rear finally. Do have some nice chrome touches, as with the ML63 badge, your classic Mercedes emblem, and the AMG badge here on the right. You have this nice chrome trim underlining all of these badges, as well as the protector for the cargo load area. Very nice condition there as well, no scratching or damage. You could tell that previous owners were very careful when loading cargo. On the lower portion, you will find your beautiful quad tip AMG exhaust system, which sounds absolutely fantastic. Very, very nice deep growl, as one would expect when you see that AMG badge on the back of any vehicle. Taillight lenses, perfect condition, just as with the front headlight lenses, absolutely no wear whatsoever. Looking a bit higher up, you do have these chrome mounts for a roof rack, as well as your panoramic sunroof, which we'll check out as we make our way inside. So I'll make my way to the interior, where you can see a tour of this vehicle. It's in absolutely stunning condition. You can see in the door jambs, you have your AMG, running boards just there, or door sills. And the beautiful seating arrangement. We drop down this power headrest to match the passenger seat. And you'll find the driver's seat in amazing condition. Here on the upper bolster, no wear whatsoever. It looks great. All of your contrasted white stitching and your metal AMG badge smack in the middle of your backrest. On the bottom portion of the seat, you do have the most minor wear of the outer bolster, as one might expect, but no tearing in the material, just some minor wear, consistent with the mileage. And here on the passenger seat, even nicer condition, as this would see less usage. Looking above our head, as I had just mentioned, the panoramic sunroof, absolutely beautiful condition. So let's make our way inside. A nice solid thud as the door comes to a close. Very, very nice materials used here on the interior of the AMG. But before we do any of that, let's take a look down here at the starter button. One touch with the key in my pocket, and the 5.5 liter V8 just roars to life, a very aggressive bark as you start it up, as one would hope for when they see that badge on the back. As you can see, the infotainment screen has fired up, currently in navigation. You also have, of course, your audio, Bluetooth, aux input, etc., your phone, your video, because this vehicle does have your TV screens here behind the seats, and of course you can access the internet here on the far corner. Now, as I'd mentioned before, those exterior cameras, if I put it in reverse, you're going to see a top-down 360 view, as well as your reverse camera. And now if I throw it in drive, that camera will change to the front view, a very useful feature for tighter parking spots. Putting it in park brings you back to the home screen. Now, I'll go more in depth with the video screens there in the back in a moment, but one very, very cool feature I'd like to show you is that this screen, this is an optional extra, this screen actually doubles as a movie screen for your front passenger. So now imagine you're driving your ML63 AMG, looking at your map, guiding you to your destination, but your passenger here would like to watch a movie, as with the passengers in the rear. Now watch as I move the camera to the perspective of your passenger. You'll see the screen fade out, and when it comes back, you see your movie screen. Now this is an incredible feature, especially for a 2014 model. Making no changes to the settings, this could be playing any media that you wish, while your driver is unaffected and can operate the vehicle independently over here, not affecting the operation of your passenger's media. Very, very interesting feature, and I thought I had to touch on that. We'll get more into the video system in just a couple minutes. Looking at the dashboard here, stunning leather cover across the whole dashboard with some beautiful contrasted white stitching. A very unique wooden trim throughout this interior that I have yet to see on an ML. Exposed grain, satin finish, very, very nice, and all of it in perfect condition. You'll also find some silver surround trim all around your controls. Looking here at the center stack, all of your media controls look fantastic. You can see your heated and ventilated seats for both of your front occupants, and all of these controls in perfect shape. A bit more leather stitched around the bottom of this control panel. Just underneath, some more of that wooden trim. Your infotainment controls just here, very simple, as well as your drivetrain controls. You do have 3 different settings for the suspension. As I change them, you can see it: Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus. Of course, this will affect the ride quality and the handling capability. You can also raise the vehicle on the bottom right switch there for some more precarious situations you might find yourself in. This is still a capable SUV and should behave like one. Having features like that suspension lift is a great thing to find. But moving a bit up further here to the center with the steering wheel, beautiful design. You can see that satin silver trim surrounding all of your switches, which are in perfect condition. You do have some suede on both the left and the right grips here on the side. Only minor wear, but still has a nice feel in the hand. And some metal gear selector paddles that have a great, satisfying click as you select your gear up and down, adding to that performance driving feel. Now, one more feature before I take us underneath the hood here, we can look at the Bang & Olufsen sound system. This is a very pricey factory option here. You can see the beautiful speaker grills there on the front doors and the very stylized tweeters here just on the inside of the mirror. They are backlit, so at night they have this really subtle glow to them. They look fantastic, and the stereo is absolutely unbelievable here in the ML63. Not only do you have the amazing soundtrack and the performance driving capability from that 5.5 liter twin turbo V8, but you also have the luxury features of these beautiful materials, amazing sound system, flexibility to have your passengers enjoy movies while you're focused on the exciting driving. It's just a very, very unique vehicle in this segment. But I've spoken enough here about the front driver's area. Let's take a quick look under the hood at the gorgeous Mercedes hand-built V8. So as you can see, I've popped the hood here at the nose of the ML63, where we'll find the absolute powerhouse of a twin turbocharged 5.5 liter V8, as I mentioned before. You'll find the engine bay incredibly clean, a very nice carbon fiber cover here over the center of your engine, featuring a nameplate of the final assembly technician there at the AMG plant. All of these AMG V8s are hand-built, very, very interesting engines. And this vehicle, one very, very impressive feature of this particular ML is that it's fitted with the Performance Package, otherwise known as the P30 package, which is very desirable. So this bumps the horsepower from a little bit over 500 to about 550 horsepower and 560 pound-feet of torque. And one interesting note, the torque is available at that 560 pound-foot figure all the way from just below 2,000 RPM, which means from a low end of your RPM range, this vehicle absolutely flies. It's incredible the power and the kick that this 5.5 liter can deliver. Top speed electronically limited to 174 miles an hour. So absolutely this is a proper performance vehicle, and yet they've still found a way to make it comfortable and incredibly practical. Of course, as we like to go over, very clean under the engine bay. You can look at all of your painted surfaces and your intricate connections. Everything looks great. The engine's idling happily. Just absolutely stunning condition here underneath the hood, and just an unbelievable powertrain that you really have to experience for yourself to understand just how wonderful it is. So making our way to the second row of seating, you'll find the materials equally nice here in the back, and that extends onto the door panels with that beautiful stitched leather, the retractable sunshades, your Bang & Olufsen speaker grills finished in metal as you would hope for, and some controls here in the back for your heated seats for your second row. You will find that beautiful contrasted stitching also carries onto the seats. And being about 6'4", sitting behind where I would comfortably drive the vehicle, I still have loads of legroom and plenty of headroom as well. Very, very comfortable here in the back for 4 adults, 2 in the front and 2 in the back, and of course you could squeeze another here in the middle. You do have your TV screens, which in just a moment I will operate for you, showing you the function. And finally, one nice view of the interior from the front. Lastly, I'll make my way to the cargo area here in the back of the ML63. Of course, one-touch operation of that switch. It's going to electronically raise up the tailgate, operating with no issues whatsoever. You do see the AMG floor mats there and the carpeting all in great shape. Very quickly, to give you a better idea of the cargo capacity, I'm going to drop down that second row of seats and you can see the true capacity. One moment. So just like that, I dropped down the second row of seating and you can see a very, very deep cargo area, of course making this incredibly practical, especially when considering the performance benefits of having the AMG badge there. But very, very tall area to hold your cargo, just an incredibly practical SUV, and very easy to redeploy those back seats. I'll do that now, and then we'll do a quick review of the media system here in the back. All right, so very quickly, I've pulled out the 3 sets of headphones that you have for each screen, these being the 2 in the rear and the 1 in the front, just there on the command system. And also the 3 remotes, the 2 you see here and the 1 in my hand. So you can see, using the selector wheel, I select rear right screen, this fires right up. I'll do the same now, selecting the rear left screen. And then you can see if I select that command system screen, you'll notice I can power that display off or back on for the passenger view. Media is input just through here with that DVD drive. And just like that, you'll be watching movies. All of these remotes and headphones function exactly as intended. A very, very nice feature for convenience. Lastly, dropping down the tailgate, one-touch operation, no problems whatsoever. I know this has been a relatively long explanation for the ML63 and a condition overview, but this vehicle just has so many features that really excite me, and I'm sure they'll excite you as well. But if you'd like to find more information about this particular ML63, please reference the listing at alphacars.com, and there you will find all of the relevant contact information. We're happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you so much for your time, and have a wonderful rest of your day. We hope to hear from you soon. Thank you from AlphaCars.